I wanted to share a couple thoughts from Kurt Vonnegut that have stuck with me. He's an author who has really influenced me a lot. I think that ultimately his perspective on the world is a bit cynical. I'm not sure if he ever found peace, truly, but very insightful person, and a couple of his observations that have stuck with me are, number one, he talked about how people want to be important, and when they used to live in a smaller type tribe, they were important to that tribe. But now, trying to compete like on a national level to be a well-known writer, a well-known author, you would have to be incredibly fortunate to stand out amongst hundreds of millions of people. And so if you, in your small tribe, were not the greatest writer in the world, the greatest storyteller in the world, you would still have value to your tribe because you were the best storyteller in that tribe. And so you felt useful, you felt important. But when you're trying to compete on that national level to be an entertainer or whatever, it's very competitive, very difficult statistically. And so a lot of people, whatever it is that their thing is that makes them important is not achieved on that national or global level, and so they're left feeling expendable. And he talked about how a lot of people just kind of feel unimportant and expendable, and that's why they are not satisfied in life. And so I took from that it's good to release the attachment for that big time kind of fame, and then just be important at whatever it is you do to the people that you care about, and or just focus on being important to yourself and doing what you care about. The other thing, number two, that Kurt Vonnegut spoke about was this concept he called granfalloons. Granfalloons. He referred to this as a definition of anything that claims to be more important than the individual. This could be a political party, a church, a country, something that, wants to be this big thing, this big entity that's more important than an individual person. And he said basically to watch out for these things, that there are a lot of things that can pull at you, like a university, some kind of affiliation with something that's a big thing. I work at Google, or, whatever. And not losing yourself as an individual. And so this, to me, my takeaway from that insight was to just focus on the importance of yourself as your individual identity, and be careful of losing yourself in various forms of identification, because although it can feel that by attaching yourself to something big that makes you bigger, but it really just makes you a member, so to speak. And to be a single sheep in a huge flock, I don't think that satiates that desire for true individuality that we all have, to manifest ourselves clearly as we are and what we came here to do on a deeper level. That can only be achieved through individuality and not identification with a bigger thing, whatever the bigger thing is. Thanks for listening.